Hello, welcome to my channel, Save Infinity. In this video, I just want to do a quick little reading from the Divine Feminine Archangel's Oracle deck. So if this video has found you, then I trust that it is for you. However, as always, with timeless collective readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and use your own discernment. Okay, let's see what messages of guidance want to come out from the archangels, the angels today. God, Spirit, Source, angels, archangels. What messages of guidance do you have for the collective? Angels, archangels, God, Spirit, Source. What messages of guidance do you have for the collective? Alright. It's so fun, nothing's really popping out. Let's see. Goodness. Alright, angels, archangels, spirit, God, source. What messages of guidance do you have for the collective? Alright. Ooh. Some are almost coming out, but not quite. Alright. Okay, there we go. Let's go maybe one or two more. I'll go one more time and see if anything else wants to come out. That one seems to want to come out. Okay. So we have 34, protection, shield yourself. 28, letting go, you are safe. Number 1, Ariel, embrace your goddess given power. Number 23, fire, stoked inspiration. Okay, so the first card out, protection, comes with an affirmation. I am strong, protected, and in the light. And it's just, a lovely, gentle little reminder to protect your energy. Not in a way that you need to be fearful or anything like that, but just living in an energetic reality as we do, with other people. Sometimes there can be more, negative type energy that we can just encounter generally as we sort of, move through this reality in different environments or situations or experiences. Sometimes even other people as well, often unconsciously and unintentionally not realizing the power of their mind, certain thoughts, about you or towards you can also, come through and affect you as well, as we are all connected. Even something as simple as, watching something on the news or, seeing something on social media can also bring down and dampen your energy in ways as well. So just, shielding yourself with any sort of energetic measures that you have, calling on the angels or archangels to, protect you and clear and cleanse your energy, cutting and releasing energetic cords. Surrounding yourself and shielding yourself in light and love. Even getting into the habit of a little simple practice each day can make a big difference, whether that's, a type of meditation or visualization or affirmation or breath work or whatever kind of, works for you. Even I was, looking at and being drawn to the crystals up here as well, maybe even a certain crystal that works well for protection that calls to you could be handy, or something to, to work with, or just to have on your possession or hold in your hand as you walk around certain, environments or what have you. But again, not to do so from a fearful place, knowing that you are protected and in the light, but just doing, a short or quick little practice to kind of realign your energy to that truth, so that you're focused on that rather than focused on more, negative, denser, lower energies. To be able to, uplift and enhance your own experience and focus and thoughts and energy. Then the next card, letting go, comes with an affirmation: I embrace change with courage. And I also feel like, it's quite resonant that it also has the little "you are safe" line here that's coming out after the protection card. Really honing in and enhancing that message that you are safe and guided and protected by the angels and archangels as well. But this letting go card is coming out, just encouraging you to release energies and situations and connections and cords to any sort of past experiences or mindsets that, or situations or what have you that no longer, resonate for you or are suitable for you and your well-being. They're kind of, the time in your life has served its purpose, and it's time to let it go. You deserve to live a happy and peaceful and contentful life. And so any sort of situations that may be stealing your peace or draining your energy in any ways are good to be released. And you are safe to do so. And although such circumstances can sometimes, be a little daunting to let go of certain situations or relationships or mindsets or however it resonates for you. It can often be a heavy decision and change to make. But knowing that you are supported, guided and loved by the angels, and that you do have the strength to improve your circumstances, and that by doing so you will bring about such a brighter future that awaits you. Making these sort of necessary changes can realign your energy to align to those brighter futures and timelines that are just, kind of just sitting and waiting in that infinite quantum field to come in and embrace you. Not denying your feelings, accepting the truth, as difficult as that can be, not trying to control the outcomes, just loosening your grip, not settling for less than you deserve, and releasing things that no longer align, so that you can shift and sway and flow into more peaceful environments and experiences and energy for yourself, as you so wonderfully deserve. Okay, and then the next card here, Ariel, comes with an affirmation: I use my magic for the good of all. Which seems wonderful and resonant as well, because the last reading I did, I spoke a lot about, using your power for good. How with great power comes great responsibility, and not wanting to, come disconnected from your heart space in a way of going into like Darth Vader mode or something. So this card also seems quite resonant with that sort of message of, using your magic for the good of all. And I don't know why I'm feeling called to say as well, but Ariel as well coming out is just reminding me of the, the Little Mermaid movie with Ariel and her encounters with Ursula and Prince Eric and all, all the great adventures in that movie, and that might be resonant for you at the moment, or maybe a good little fun movie to watch at the moment that might give you some little downloads or energetic inspiration or something. But that came through for me to mention. This card is coming out, to signify that you are a compassionate warrior of light. And that, possibly certain situations or absence of equality in the world, stirs up a passionate response within you, or, you are passionate about those sort of, light worker ideals of not only, creating and fostering a wonderful and peaceful life for yourself, but for the collective and for reality as a whole. And so, instead of allowing such situations or injustices to get you down or ruffle your feathers, this card is urging you to harness this primal nurturing force, much like a protective parent, to ignite and fortify your inner strength. With your fierce love, you have the power to make real changes that will benefit the world and those around you. And knowing that you are being entrusted with a position of power, or that you have certain gifts or abilities, or however it resonates for you, but because your recent actions or decisions or what have you through your life and through your journey have proved that your motives are pure and driven by the greater good rather than the desire to inflate your ego. So remembering to always use any power of influence with love and grace, and not only for the benefit of yourself but for the benefit of all. Not being afraid to stand up for what you know is right, being that beacon of light for others, leading the way, being fearless, using your voice, and knowing you're not alone all the way along the journey. The angels and archangels stand with you. Your spirit team is always supporting and guiding you. So you can achieve what you set out to do in that regard for the greater good. Serving and offering your support in the name of light and love. To really, really step into your confidence in that regard. Not allowing those sort of, outside energies to dissuade you or fill you with doubt or fear. Knowing that you do have, goddess-given power or God-given power that you can embrace, and that, you won't be entering into any sort of Darth Vader modes. You will be using your magic for the good of all. And then the final card here, fire, comes with an affirmation: inspiration and passion flow through me. And this card, might also be resonant for you as well if you are a fire sign or have fire in your chart anywhere. Might be a little extra sign or synchronicity for you. I feel like this card is, wonderfully coming out after the Ariel card here about embracing your power. And this card's really, calling you to tap into that inner fire energy and working with the energy of fire in a way that, inspires you and allows that passion and creativity to flow through you. You're not being afraid to honor your anger in a healthy way, but, in a way that not in a way that you're over, stepping into your anger in a way that's not helpful for you, that you're becoming, angry and irritable and blowing up and acting out of character in a way you wouldn't want to, but still honoring and expressing your anger in a way that you're still, having that self-respect and honoring yourself in that way, that you're able to voice your truth and stand in your power and stand up for yourself and protect your energy. Not allowing yourself to be trampled all over or diminished or silenced. And using your inner strength to harness that fire energy and redirect it towards creating positive results for yourself, expressing your creative energy, spicing up a relationship, following your passion towards personal fulfillment, really enhancing that fire energy within yourself, allowing it to, stoke inspiration and enhance that courage and confidence within yourself as you're, embracing this goddess or God-given power that was mentioned earlier. Knowing that you are safe to be yourself. And you can use that, that energy of fire to enhance and magnetize your confidence and courage and passion and vitality in those ways, knowing that you are safe to do so. You are safe to be bold and to stand in your power, and that you are protected while doing so. You're reigniting that energy of passion and creativity within your life, of courage and confidence, to really spice up your energy and experiences and reality, rather than holding yourself back or dampening things down. All right, well, a very beautiful message, coming out here all together. The angels, archangels really coming through just to let you know that you are protected, and just to, be mindful of cleansing your energies in that sort of way, knowing that you are safe to let go of past situations or current energies or what have you that are no longer kind of serving your experience. Letting them go so that you can, float and drift away more free into more positive and aligned timelines. Encouraging you to embrace your power, to use your magic for good. Not being afraid to, stand up for what you feel is right and voicing your opinions. And fostering and creating wonderful outcomes for yourself and those around you, serving with love and light for the greater good of yourself and all. And using that, energy of fire to not only cleanse and purify, but to know that you are safe to harness that sort of fire energy within you in a passionate and creative, invigorated, confident and courageous way, to embolden and magnetize yourself in a way that you're able to, healthily harness and express your anger and stand up for yourself and honor yourself with self-respect. And also to go after, sort of creative or passionate endeavors, or spicing up certain things in your life or relationships or experiences, to experience more of that passionate and creative energy in a way that really, spices up your life and experiences as you deserve to be doing. Although, you always want to be using your magic for the good of all, and for, you know, positive outcomes and love and light. It doesn't mean you need to, you know, take everything so seriously or lose some of that, you know, creative passion, fire type energy from your life. You can still, you know, spice things up and have fun and be wild and free. That's not bad or doing the wrong thing. You know, you don't have to be like the typical ideal of saintly perfect in any way at all. You're still able to tap into and use and nurture that sort of primal instinct within in a way that still is aligned, you know, with the light. And that can bring about, you know, so much more joyful experiences and energy for yourself. Alright, well, I'll leave this wonderful message here for you. Wishing you all the best on your journey and sending you so much peace, love, light and blessings as always. Bye.